Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. JC here, and Codex time yet again. Looks like we've got some nice primary entries. Yeah, I can see the secondary entry thing blinking there, so I've got some talking to do. But, first of all, there's at least 3 entries in here for the announcer man to do. So I'm going to let him do it.
Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic weapons and promptly sent their planet into a nuclear winter. The majority of the population retreated to underground bunkers, and Krogan culture slipped into a dark age, dominated by tribal clans. In 80 CE, decades into the Rachni Wars, the Solarian Union made first contact with the primitive Krogan and initiated a cultural uplift to shape them into a modern army capable of confronting the Rachni. During this uplift, the Solarians constructed the Shroud facility on Tuchanka to shield the planet from harmful forms of solar radiation. Later, during the Krogan rebellions, reproductive rates were curtailed by the genophage, ensuring the Krogan remained a species in decline and Tuchanka a desolate wasteland. It may be possible to reverse the genophage by extracting an immunity from the genetic data of a cured Krogan female. A Solarian geneticist named Malin, a former student of Dr. Morden Solis, discovered the cure through unethical experimentation on live subjects. The complexity and durability of the genophage derives from biochemical countermeasures that the Solarians wove into the plague in an attempt to make the sterilization incurable. No one is certain of how Malin circumvented the countermeasures, but his work was complete enough to allow replication of his results. In its original form, the cure restored fertility but severely compromised the immune system. This resulted in slow, painful death for all but one of Malin's test subjects. If the beneficial aspects of the cure can be isolated, a specially tailored virus could repair the affected genes in other Krogan. Ravagers are former Rachni that the Reapers have transformed into heavy artillery through a process of implantation and genetic modification. As walking organic turrets, they can sustain and inflict considerable damage. Ravagers bear egg sacs that continuously spawn swarmers. If the sacs are destroyed either during combat or upon the Ravager's death, their entire contents burst forth to charge the enemy and explode on contact. A dead Ravager expels a caustic gas and an acidic puddle. Alliance scientists have theorized that it is easiest for the Reapers to maintain control over units of Rachni genetic extraction because of the species' neurological predisposition for hive mind consensus.
Well, there you go. Lovely. What do we got? What have we got? Ooh, only 2, maybe? Oh. The Shroud. Is it just the Shroud? And grey boxes. Now, I don't think we've had the Shroud, but the grey boxes we may have already had. So, we'll see. What the Krogan call the Shroud is a technological remnant from the Solarian uplift. After Tuchanka's nuclear war released tons of smoke and dust into the atmosphere, the planet temporarily cooled from global dimming, except at the poles. The albedo was lowered by soot. I don't know. It's a word I don't have a clue about. Right. Clouds trapped the resulting heat. Enormous waves of permafrost melted, releasing methane. Oh. Okay. Yeah, captured in ice. I'm just going to say ice. It's icy rock and dirt. And icy dirt. Or from previous millennia. Oh. The potent greenhouse gas created a runaway heat cycle that was called the nuclear summer. Yeah, methane's not nice if it gets released into the atmosphere in large amounts. Think carbon dioxide. up to like 15. Without intervention, Tachanka would have sank into a slow but certain mass extinction. The Solarian solution was to assemble the Shroud, a permanent sun shield of trillions of tiny diffractory lenses placed at the L1 Lagrange point. Ah, yeah, I know. The point in space where the lens's naturally stable orbit would shade the planet. Yep. The Solarians settled on a delivery method that became known as the Shroud Towers. The towers were essentially enormous coil guns. They could fire a payload of lenses into space, along with the equipment necessary to monitor the payload's trajectories. Many Krogan warlords enthusiastically approved the plan, some because they believed in saving their world, but most because they saw the future military applications of the Shroud Towers. Giant coil gun. Yep. Shroud was completed on schedule over the next few decades, by which time the Rachni held the warlord's full attention. Yeah. The Krogan rebellions were not kind to the Shroud Towers. All but one was destroyed during the push for Krogan demilitarization. Oh, yeah. The remaining tower, often referred to as the Shroud, even though it is technically incorrect, was repurposed for cloud seeding and atmospheric repair. It remains on the landscape anachronism, a symbol of the time when Krogan and Solarians helped themselves by aiding one another. Dum dum dum, isn't that nice? Or even big off words. Grey box is going to give this a scan, but I think it is. Yes, it is the one we've done. I remember all the dates and stuff. So we've done that one. That's just grey boxes from the previous one. It's fine. And I think we've done the Firestorm before as well, because we did have access to the Firestorm in the previous game. That was a Codex entry from Zaid's DLC, so it just gave you it, even if you never picked up the weapon. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's just telling that this Systems Alliance stole the design from the Turians. In a way. Yeah, we've done that one. So, we're done. Back to mission summary so I don't get the same issues again. Right, well, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time. This is JC.